on a dark, scary night. Case 3971, the sugar thief. The report says that Macromolecule took sugar from a local store and used it for short-term energy to stay awake in school. The Macromolecules Department of Justice is on the case looking for this micromolecule. Detective Carbon, an organic molecule, has been on this case for 5 years. Detective Carbon has narrowed it down to 4 suspects: lipids, proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. Detective Carbon first investigated the lipids home and asked the lipids some questions. Hello, my name is Lipids. Hello, my name is Detective Carbon. I came to ask you a couple questions about the sugar thief case. Sure thing, come inside. So, I have a couple of questions for you. Well, my first question is, what other organic molecules do you bond with? Well, Detective Carbon, I bond with carbon and oxygen. Interesting. Do you have any monomers in your household? Yes, Detective Carbon, I do have monomers in my household. They are glycerol and fatty acids. Okay, very interesting. What polymer does glycerol and fatty acids make? Well, Detective Carbon, glycerol and fatty acids make a polymer called triglyceride. Okay. What do you do for a living? Well, I create long-term energy. I also make insulation. I create hormones, and I make phosphorus, and also I make a bilayer, which is basically cell membrane. That's what I do for a living. Well, stop. Wait. You know trans fat, right? Well, that's another term for fatty acids. Well, that's pretty interesting. But before I go, Lipids, is there anything you want to let me know? Well, thank God you went to the right house, because there's unsaturated fat and saturated fat. Unsaturated fat is when they have double bonds, and saturated fat has single bonds but has the greatest amount of hydrogen atoms. After interviewing the lipids, Detective Carbon figured out that lipids is not a part of the sugar thief case. But now he moves on to the proteins home, and now he's going to go interview protein.
What do you want?
What are you doing? Knock on my door. Hey, come in here. Let's fight. Chill. I'm just trying to interview you. Hey, you lucky man. Come in here. You don't want these hands. Okay, for the last time, we're not trying to fight. I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? Okay. I understand. Do you have any monomers in your household? Okay. I have amino acids, which are also called peptides. And for the record, my dad, Rubos, is an 18-time world champion boxer. He made me. Okay, well, I didn't need to know you about your dad, but that's pretty interesting. Don't you ever disrespect my dad again! You wanna throw shade at my dad? I'm gonna throw stuff at you! Hey, chill! Okay, chill. I'm sorry. Do you have any polymers in your household? I do. They're polypeptides, which are also known as a peptide bond. What do you do for a living? Me and my pal Enzyme, we speed up chemical reaction. I am the structural component of hair, skin, and nails. That's pretty interesting. Is there anything else you want to let me know? Yeah, now get out of my house! Chill. Oh, spin. So after another failed attempt to see out who the sugar thief is, Detective Carbon has now moved on to the next suspect. He has eliminated proteins from his suspects list and now heads on to the nucleic acids home. Who are you? This is Detective Carbon from the Macromolecules Department of Justice. I'm here to interview you about the sugar thief case. Well, you could come in. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions about the sugar thief case, alright? Don't get too complicated on me, alright?
Oh.
Well, sorry, I can't. Maybe it's just a part of my genes. My first question is, do you have any monomers that live with you? Yes, sir, I do. The monomer that lives in my household is called nucleotides. They are made up of sugar, phosphate, and a nitrogen base. Okay. Like I said, don't get too scientific on me, okay? Next question. Do you have any polymers in your household? Sorry, like I said, it's just a part of my genes. The polymers are DNA and RNA. Okay, I don't think that's the way to talk to a detective like that, but what's your job? Well, my job is to store and transmit genetic information, and I'm the template to making proteins. Well, it was nice talking to you. You're so much better than proteins. See you later, sir. After interviewing the nucleotides, Detective Carbon has narrowed it down to one suspect, carbohydrates. He is now going to go investigate them.
This better be good. You ruined my video game session.
Who is it? Quiet, I'll crush you in video games. Anyway, I need to interview you about this case going around called the sugar thief. The sugar thief? Well, you could come in. Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions about the sugar thief. Remember, tell the truth. Don't be nervous, okay? Yes, sir. I will answer them honestly. Do you have any monomers that live with you? Yes, I do. The monomers are called monosaccharide. That's interesting. Dispatch 340. I think I have our suspect. Do you have any polymers that live with you? Anyway, the polymer that I have is called polysaccharide, and some examples of that is cellulose, glycogen, and starch. Okay, what does polysaccharides mean? It means many sugars. Dispatcher 340. I think we have the sugar thief. You'll never catch me! Never!
Catch me outside. Never catch me. No.
I finally caught you, you sugar thief. Curse you, Detective Carbon. Happy Halloween.